My dear students, this is your host for the class, Dr. Syed. Today, let us study the fungi and its importance. Before moving on to its importance, let us see the structure of a fungal cell. Fungi are considered to be eukaryotic in nature. The cell contains cell-bound organelles such as mitochondria, cytoplasm, vacuoles, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosomes, nucleus, etc. And the other form of fungi is yeast cell. Even here, the yeast cell consists of mitochondria, Golgi complex, vacuole, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. If you see the difference between the fungal cell and the bacterial cell, you can see there are major differences between these two cells. The bacterial cell is said to be a primitive cell which consists of cell wall, cell membrane, ribosomes, cytoplasm, plasmid, mesosome, nucleoid, capsule, pilus. Whereas in fungi, you can see endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, cytoskeleton, mitochondria, vacuoles, Golgi complex, which are absent in the bacterial cell. So it is called as primitive cell. Some of the characteristics of fungi we will be studying in this session. The first and major characteristic of fungi is they are cosmopolitan in nature. They are present in air, water, soil, and onto animals and plants. Usually, fungi prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Yeast is considered to be unicellular among fungi, whereas the rest of the fungi are considered to be multicellular organisms. This is the pictorial diagram captured from electron microscopy of yeast, whereas here you can see the multicellular nature of other fungi. You can see the mushroom, which is also classified under the kingdom fungi. Moving on to one of the important characteristics of fungi, their body consists of long, slender, thread-like structure called as hyphae, and the network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Here you can see the tip of this is called as hyphae, which consists of all the cell-bound organelles, and the complete network of this hyphae is called as mycelium. Here you can see the network of the hyphae is called as mycelium, whereas the tip is called as hyphae. This resembles like roots of the plant. If you take this fungi as an example, here you can see the mycelial structure, which is similar to roots, and here you can see the hypha. The vertical portion of this fungi, you can see sporangiophore, sporangium, which consists of spores, and when this sporangium breaks apart, the spores are released and this individual spores try to germinate. And some hyphae are continuous tube filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called as cenocytic hyphae. Here you can see it is continuous without any wall within this hyphae, whereas others have a wall which separate the nucleus between two cells. and such mycelium or hyphae are called as septate hyphae. Here you can see the individual wall-like structure. So this is called as sinusoidal hyphae or non-septate hyphae, and this hyphae is called as septate hyphae. As we discussed earlier, the tip of mycelium is considered to be hyphae, which consists of almost all the cell organelles. Here you can see hyphal wall, septum, mitochondria, vacuoles, ribosomes, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. When you see closely the cell wall of fungi, which is composed of majorly chitin and polysaccharides. Here you can see the cell wall of fungi. The cell membrane consists of chitin synthase and beta 1,3 glucan synthase, onto which you can see the matrix of chitin and glucan, and the outer layer consists of glycoprotein rich outer layer you can see here, and individual proteins play an individual role. Most of them are heterotrophic in nature and absorb soluble organic material from dead substrate, and hence they are called as saprophytes. And some depends on the living organisms such as plants and animals, and they are called as parasites. They also live as a symbionts with the association with other organisms such as algae. If they have an association with algae, they are called as lichen. If they have association with roots of higher plants, they are called as mycorrhizae. And this association benefits the individual partners. When you see the reproduction of fungi, there are major three modes of reproduction. One is vegetative type, wherein fragmentation, fission and budding take place. Here you can see the fragmentation of mycelium, and here you can see the budding formation, and here you can see the fission. So overall, if you see the reproduction of fungi, the zygote undergoes meiosis, which results in the formation of spores, and this spore germinates to form a mycelium, and this mycelium again undergoes plasmogamy to form heterokaryotic stage here, then karyogamy, again zygote, and this process is called as sexual reproduction. Whereas the mycelia or mycelium undergoes mitosis, which results in the formation of spore. These spores, individual spore, try to germinate and into a new mycelium. This is the complete picture of fungal reproduction, both sexually and as well as asexually. So, in fungi, sexual reproduction often takes place under unfavorable environmental circumstances or conditions, depending upon the mating type being classified. There are two types: homothallic, when both mating kinds or both mating types are present in a similar mycelium. It is called as self-fertile. Heterothallic, when both mating kinds are present into two different or dissimilar mycelia. If you see, this is the mycelia. If you see, this is the mycelia, for example, if it is present in the same mycelia, then it is homothallic, and if it is present in a different, then it is heterothallic. So, moving on to the applications of fungi. Mushrooms are used as a food. For example, oyster mushroom, which are used in various cuisine for preparing various delicious dishes like soup, preparing pizza, etc. Fungi are also used in medicine. The best example is penicillium, which is capable of producing penicillin. Fungi are also used in agriculture sectors and they play a very important role in agriculture. For example, trichoderma species are used as biofertilizer. Mycorrhizal fungi forms an association with higher plants, which helps the plant to absorb nutrients and increase the crop yield. They are also used in baking industry. Yeast is the best example. Further, trichoderma species are used in the production of enzymes. Aspergillus niger is used in production of citric acid for food and beverages in the food and beverages industries. Overall, fungi play a very crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance in an ecosystem. They help to decompose dead bodies of plants and animals, which helps in recycling of nutrients back to the ecosystem. So they also play an important role by forming a symbiotic relationship with other higher or other organisms. For example, lichens are important indicators of environmental health and can be used to monitor air quality. When you can see here the importance of fungi in pest control. When you use fungi as one of the biological route to control the pest attack, for example, Uvaria bassiana, the fungi controls the growth and spread of emerald ash borer. It's an insect which is reported to act as a pest and affects the growth of crops. And fungi are also used in cheese industry. Penicillium roquefort is used in cheese industry. We have already discussed this, the role of fungi in agriculture sectors. So these are some of the important application of fungi along with their characteristics. Thank you for your patience. See you in the next video. Thank you.